Hey,
Hey,
nice to see you.
nice to see you too. How are you guys?
Good, good. We well at home, staying safe.
Yeah,
And
like
you?
everyone.
Yeah.
Same at home.
Where are you exactly?
What's right?
Where are you exactly?
Oh, at Mexico
In
City.
your connection. Ah, okay. Nice. How's the weather? What time is it?
It's it's right now it's noon. It's
Uh-huh.
12 p.m. and the weather it's hot, but then it's been raining a lot lately as well, so it's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you doing in your quarantine time?
Quarantine time. Well, I try to stay busy. I try to find things, for work as well, try to do whatever I can on social
Mm-hmm.
media, opportunities. I've been trying to make my music from home, which is good.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have enough stuff and equipment so I can keep doing stuff. And then
Yeah.
my free time, I try to, I've been playing video games, watching shows, playing board games. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I just saw that you released a song with Drake Bell together.
Yeah, we released a remix of No Perdamos Más Tiempo. Yeah, it's a cool remix.
Great. Have you ever met him?
Yeah, yeah,
Are you guys
actually
friends?
when we met, it was funny because he was working with some people I was working with, so they were like, "Oh, do you guys want to meet?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be cool." So we got together for lunch and then talking, we were like, "Oh, we should do something like a song or whatever." And then he was like, "Hey, are you free this Monday?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we got together, wrote the song, and then boom, casual.
That's fun, crazy.
Yeah,
So have you already worked on new music in your quarantine or?
I am. We have probably around 3 songs
Hmm.
that we just have to record, and I'm actually probably gonna record them here at home and then send it over to the producer so we can finish them and then figure out
Yeah.
like when to release them and how, because I guess all the artists are trying just to figure it out, the way of releasing videos and music, and yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. But it's a good time to be creative. People
Yeah,
get,
totally. That's what I always say. I think all this boredom, it's good because boredom can
yeah,
become creativity a lot, so it's good.
yeah, that's true. I
Yeah.
have a question from our fans. It's quite
Hmm.
fitting right now. So, who is someone that you would like to do a collab with for songs and
That's a good question. There's a lot of great people. Uh, huh, a collab song. I don't know. I'm a big fan of a lot of pop artists. One that
Yeah.
it would be really interesting to work with just because of the way she pretty much changed music, and not changed, but she had something so fresh and unique. It would be Billie Eilish. It would be really interesting to collaborate with
Oh
someone
yeah.
like her. She's awesome,
Yeah.
and she's super cool as well, as a person. So it would be interesting to work with someone
Yeah.
like her. Yeah.
Yeah. I also like collabs, like when someone sings in Spanish and then in English. It's a nice mix.
Hmm. Yeah, that would be interesting, actually.
Do you want
Yeah.
to sing more in Spanish now, or what are your plans?
I think my plans for now are to keep both. I know I've been lately releasing more stuff in Spanish because we've kind of focused a bit more for a while in Latin America because we stayed away for a long time.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm kind of missing as well too. I want to keep releasing songs in English as well. So we're trying to figure that out as well.
Okay.
So you'll see music in English for sure. When? I don't know, but yeah, we
We're
got it
excited.
on our plans. Yeah.
Can you describe Steffi in 3 words?
In 3 words. It's hard to narrow it down to 3 words, but uh, I'd like to say she is, well, it's 2 words, but I think it's one meaning. But it's a big heart, uh,
Hmm.
huge talent, and let me choose wisely for the last one. big heart, huge talent, and happiness.
Okay. Good choice. What's something you like to do together? Do you have like
What
a
song?
what's
Like what
something you
song?
like to do together? No, like in your private time when you hang around.
What do we like to do together?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, lately, we've been playing together this new game that came out, Animal Crossing. She's all into it, so we've been playing together,
Yeah.
uh, as well, like watching shows. We like to cook together as well. That's one
Hmm.
of the things we enjoy a lot, cooking and just talking while we do it. It's just good times.
Yeah. Okay, great. Could you imagine like to go back into acting again someday?
Oh yeah, for sure. Lately, she's been trying to create her own like with the music and everything. She wants to start doing her own music. So
Okay.
she's kind of been building stuff. She's been writing some stuff as well. But I know she does want to go back as well to the acting part of it.
Nice.
And I know it will happen. I guess it's just, well, of course, after all this happens, because right now it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But
Just a matter of
but I
time.
guess that this is we're trying to take this quarantine in a positive way to try to build and plan everything for what's to come. So I guess it's good.
Very good.
Yeah.
If you have a concert, what are you doing to relax before?
Before my concert, I definitely try to be ready in time, like at least have
Hmm.
minimum 30 to 1 hour before.
Yeah. Okay.
I usually don't make it for an hour. I usually am ready half an hour before because I get distracted or whatever. But I don't like getting ready last minute because I feel like I get on stage and I'm like distracted, like I'm not
Mhm.
fully focused. So I try to be ready first, and then I'm listening to music while I get ready, to just to hype up and energy wise and everything. And then I obviously start doing everything to get ready, like warm up my voice, stretch a little bit, probably do, I don't know, jump a little bit and some push-ups so I get my energy up and then get on it.
Yeah. Are you still nervous before going on stage?
Yeah, I think the nerves never go away. Sorry, nerves never go away because it's every live show could be different. There's
Mhm.
always a new thing. It's either the audience, the place, the venue. I don't
Yeah.
know, or you change something on the show, which I always love having new stuff on the show because that makes it even more exciting. Like, oh, I want it to be perfect and everything, and that's a cool thing about the live. It's never the same. So nerves are always there. Now they're more easy to control than the beginning because at first there's so much it's overwhelming. You have shaky voice and it's easier to make mistakes. But after
Yeah.
you get used to it, you can control them, which is good.
Mhm. You get more confident.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there something you really want to try out? Something
Hmm. That's a
new?
great question. Uh, there's one thing I'm starting to try out for the first time,
Okay.
which I've always wanted to do, is to start producing. Playing with production to get to a point like I'm still learning. I'm not a producer, but I'd love to get to a point where I can just pre-produce my own stuff. That would be interesting because I feel I do have a lot of ideas in my head, and I
Mhm.
want to know the way to print them on the
Yeah.
song. So that's definitely something I'm already starting to try out. We'll see how it goes. And then apart from that, I don't know. Mm, I've never tried just to go randomly on something. I've never taken it like surfed. I've never surfed.
Okay.
I'd like to try it out. It looks fun. Looks hard though. It looks easier than it is.
Yeah,
I
it
know for
looks
sure.
way easier than it is. I tried it once. It was
Yeah,
hard.
I bet. Yeah, I want to try it. I'll see. I have a couple of friends that do it, so I'll probably ask them to teach me
Oh, that's
something.
always good.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about your new songs? What are they about?
Mm, that's a good question because actually now for this year, even before the whole this whole craziness of quarantine happened. We were planning
Hmm.
on changing a little bit that direction. I know
Oh,
we've been doing kind of more of a Latin urban mix in Spanish, but we
yeah.
kind of want to go back to this R&B funky vibe we were having before. So
Hmm.
we're replanning everything. So songs are gonna sound a bit different than the last ones we released. That's why we actually changed a couple of releases we were planning. We were like, okay, we're not gonna put this out because we're going in a new direction. And I'm excited for it because that's actually more close to what my heart wants, what I want as an artist. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm actually specifically happy for one song that we got for release probably this year that I
Hmm.
wrote as well. And yeah, I love it. So I hope people like it as well.
Exciting.
Hmm.
A lot of people ask, would you do a song with Rogero?
Obviously, that's not even a question. Like it's gonna happen for sure. I know we both know it. It's just we just need to find the time and just sit down and be like, okay, now we've already talked about it. We even mentioned like, oh, let's probably at some point just start sending ideas over, and
Great.
if it's necessary to start writing it on the distance, okay. I mean, it's not ideal,
Mhm.
but we could do it. But if not, we'll just get together and start creating something for sure.
Cool. Do you sometimes listen to the music of your Violetta castmates?
All the time. I'm trying always to keep track of everything they're doing. There's like it's like watching your family doing stuff. It's like watching your brothers and be like, awesome, my brother graduated today. Congrats. It's like kind of that feeling.
Yeah.
So it's awesome to keep in touch and I feel proud of my brothers and see
Mhm.
how everyone's taking their own path. Some of them are like killing it on the social media side, others on the acting, others on the music. So it's fun.
Crazy. Good. Um, what is the best food you can cook?
Best food. Ooh, I don't know. We just we tried it for the first time this Christmas. Steffi and I have this. We both have this recipe. It comes from family, if on her side. It's a special recipe for Christmas.
Okay.
I think in a lot of countries they do like I think it's cod. The fish is cod, or it's a different. I don't know. It's some kind of fish prepared in like different ways. But
Hmm.
we're vegetarians, so we created our own vegetarian version. It's pretty much vegan. It doesn't have anything else,
Okay.
so it's actually vegan recipe because it doesn't have at all nothing animal because the other one just had the fish, so we just switched it, and we do it with garbanzo. You know garbanzo, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think
It's
I
similar
know
to
what you mean.
a little
Okay, and
bigger.
how long
Uh,
are you now?
how long? What?
Hmm.
How
How
long?
long are
What?
you
Sorry.
vegan now?
Oh, we've been for close to 10 months, maybe for a long time now. We started
Okay.
last year, and yeah, I mean we're pretty recent though, but it's been great. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
happy.
This one is a German question that I translated. What's your favorite story with Steffi? Or do you have a memory you always like to remember?
Favorite story? Oh, we have a lot of them.
I
It's
could.
hard to choose because I mean we've grown up together. Like I mean we've been together for almost 13 years, so there's a
Mhm.
lot of stories for sure. Um, but let me think of a fun one. Um, hmm, hmm. I don't know. I mean, I guess beginnings are always like fun and
Mhm.
some of the best parts of the stories.
Yeah.
And one fun fact was when we were first like kind of like best friends on the
Mhm.
reality show we met, and then when I
Yeah.
started kind of like having feelings for her, she was injured,
Mhm.
and I was using that as an opportunity and excuse to be like extra kind and gentleman-y, you know? And then she was like, "Why is he like this?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, it's okay," you know? And yeah, I would like help her go everywhere. And she was like, "Oh, I'd like a gum from that vending machine. Hold on." And I was like, "No, no, no, I'll get it for you." And I would buy it for her. I don't know, just trying to be like there. And then until it turned out great. I mean, yeah,
That's cute.
yeah.
What's your favorite song at the moment?
Favorite song. Let me think. Oh, one song. Let me check if I have somewhere I can. It's hard to pick because there's so much good stuff. Uh, I'll go more for like the last releases. I really like a lot. Bieber's last album is really good. I think it has a really cool vibe. I
Yeah,
like that.
sure. I
Yeah.
really like it too. Yeah.
hmm
I also saw that you like do some TikToks right now.
Yeah.
I saw the one with Steffi. It was amazing.
Oh,
So
thank
fun.
you.
How long
Yeah,
did
we
you
had
stay?
a lot of fun. A couple hours. I mean, we practiced it. This friend of ours, he's the actual choreographer of
Yeah,
most of it, and he was doing these online classes. So we were
yeah.
like, oh, we'll take one of your classes and just post it. And he was like, oh, that's fun. So we just did it, practiced it, and it was cool.
Nice. What will be the first thing you'll do after quarantine?
First thing, probably try to hang out with some friends. It's one of the things I miss the most. Being with my friends, being with family. So try to go and see all these people we've been away. It's
Yeah.
funny because it feels like, when you have like, I don't know, this cousin you see all the time and then he moves to another country and then the only way to see him is like on camera or something. It feels like that, but with everybody. It's funny. It's like if you moved out of the world, so it's funny.
Hmm.
Uh so yeah, I would see all that people. I would love to
Yeah.
go to the movies. I love going to the theater and watch movies, so I'd love that. Uh, I would get
Hmm.
back to work,
Yeah.
so
I also miss.
yeah, I love going there. So it's
Yeah.
not the same. I mean, I do love watch at home, but it's not the same, going with your popcorn and
Mhm.
just watching it on the big screen. It's different.
That's true.
And get back to work. I was already working on some new stuff and projects, so probably I would get right back to that, which I'm excited for. And yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. A lot of fans also ask, obviously, when you're coming back to Germany. Do you know something or still waiting?
Oh, Germany is always, it's always, it always had that special place in my heart. I always have a lot of fun there. Fans are awesome. A couple events I went to, festival. So yeah, I hopefully can come back soon. So whenever I see the chance, I'm gonna, make some plans and go there.
Good. I've just found a cute question. What is something small that always makes you smile?
Something, hmm, something small that makes me smile. Uh, something. I don't know. Um, I don't. I mean, it's gonna sound kind of corny and I don't know, but just the small detail of like, and that's one of the things I feel blessed about in this quarantine. Being with someone I love, being with Steffi, and just
Mm,
one of the things that inspire me and makes me feel okay every day, every morning. It's her smile. It's
oh,
have her here at home. It just it does make me smile, and whenever I have bad days with, which I think lately we've all kind of had a weird roller coaster of feelings with this quarantine, and one of
yeah.
those downer days that I think everyone is having with this whole thing. She's the main reason why I wake up and I'm like, okay, get back to it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it also helps when you're not alone in this quarantine time. I think it's so important to keep like track and contact to friends and family, even
Oh yeah,
in this time,
totally. I
via
think it's great that it
FaceTime. Do you
happened on, sorry, what?
I said nothing.
No, no, I was just saying that
I think the
it's
connection.
cool that this happened in 2020 and we have internet. Because if not, I don't know what we would do.
Good for us.
Yeah.
Um, and I like this one too. What's your biggest dream? Or do you still have something like your biggest dream?
My biggest dream. I think uh it still has a lot to do with what I'm doing with my career. I still feel I can
Yeah.
probably do more, you know. I think I would
Mm-hmm.
love it for my music to even, involve more people. I think
Mm-hmm.
what happened with the whole Violetta fever and everything was awesome, and thanks to that, I have a lot of things going on, and a lot of
Yeah.
fandom is with me, and listen, start having people to discover my
Mm-hmm.
music, like about me or what I've done before. So people discovering my music just because
Yeah.
they like it, and start inspiring people with it, and keep traveling the world thanks to that. It's still my dream. So is it like internet's kind of, it's being weird,
Mm.
right? I'm gonna see if I take the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
Yeah. But
Okay, cool.
great. Thank you. Okay, so you just talked about Violetta a bit. So what's your favorite memory of Violetta? Because we obviously got a lot of questions about this
Hmm.
topic.
Favorite memory. One of the most beautiful moments on Violetta, I think, what was like getting close to the end. There was this time where we were doing one of the
Mm-hmm.
last scenes, and it was one scene we were like saying goodbye to the studio, like the characters, but it was so real because we were actually saying goodbye to the whole thing and to a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people. I mean, not goodbye forever, but it was like goodbye to that specific experience with
Yeah.
them. And it felt like, it was crazy. And I think, I can't remember what episode it was, but it was one where we were just sitting like standing around the piano and singing. And it was very real. It was not just the characters, it was all of us feeling it and just saying goodbye to the studio and that whole thing. It was beautiful because that was proof of how real our relationship was and how magical it was. So yeah,
Yeah. Sounds very emotional.
yeah, it was.
We got a lot of questions, and I think it's kind of funny. It's in German, but I'm gonna translate it again. Would you like to
Okay.
stay in La Casa de Papel?
Oh yeah, that would be really fun. I'd love to be in La Casa de Papel. All those shows that are going on, like on all the platforms, Netflix,
Yeah.
Disney, Apple Plus, all of them. There's some really good stuff, and La Casa de Papel, it's one of the shows I like as well.
Mhm.
They're doing a lot of great stuff, like they're in Spain. Really good production. So yeah, if they call me, I'm not gonna say no.
You should go there, Steffi and you. Would be fun
Yeah, we'd
together.
love to. Yeah, it's a fun show for sure.
What's your favorite show you're watching, or the last show you watched, maybe?
There's a show I'm watching right now. It's funny because I left it for a while. I can't remember why, and then I forgot, and then lately I was like, I should keep watching that show. Was
Yeah.
the 100? It's a good
Ah.
show.
Hmm.
Yeah, really good show, and I think they're gonna release this year like a new season. I'm in the fifth already, so I'm about to finish the last one that came out. It's a fun one. I like it a lot. And we've been crazy about some shows that have been in coming out in Apple Plus as well.
Hmm.
So good, so good stuff. We watched Servant, really good. We watched The Morning Show, so good.
Hmm.
Oh, we're crazy about as well. We finished Euphoria from HBO. Wow.
Ah, I have to watch that too. Yeah.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
So good. Totally recommend it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
right after this. I think I'm gonna go for the last questions because we already
Okay.
talked for half an hour. Um, maybe what's one of your favorite songs you ever released?
I think it's for some reason it's still my favorite. It's always been. Plus, it has a special place because it was the first one. But Risky Business is
Yeah,
my absolute favorite. Sometimes I kind of feel like I'm like, it's a bummer that it was the first time and it went by like, like it
yeah.
didn't do as well as others because he was just the start of it and he was an
Mhm.
introduction. But
Yeah,
I love that song.
yeah, it's a really special song. I saw it on your concert and live, and I thought that
Yeah.
this was a perfect song to perform live. It's so great.
Oh yeah, live is such an energetic and hype song. I love it. I go crazy on that song.
That's good. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Really was
No, thank you.
stay
No,
safe.
thank you guys. You always support me a lot, so it's always fun to talk to you guys and keep in touch and know you guys are okay. So I'm glad you're all okay, staying safe at home, and hopefully very soon this whole thing ends and I can go visit you guys in
Yes,
Germany.
great. Hope to see you soon. And yeah,
Yeah,
say hi, Steffi.
I will. Thank you. Yeah, I will.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.